Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Cairo Santos after the opening kick. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Return coming from the 6. Oh, what a step on! Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Get 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 180.
From the 43. Next on one to Jameson Williams. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, it's Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So it'll be 3rd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
On 4th down, Goff. Chased out to his right. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First down throw by Williams. Throw right side hauled in by Kmet. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Williams on first down. Has him on a quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That play wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. One in behind center with Swift. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 7. And the Bears.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, that's a run that's hold home on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Williams. Is brought in by Burton. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get the game's first points here in the second.
Lining up for the extra point.
Santos connects down the point after. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now second and
6. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Here's Gong. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's brought down at the line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Lions facing a 3rd and 6.
We go tonight. 180.
Goff back to throw. Escapes the pocket. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Tyreek Stevenson has it. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Here's Swift on second down. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
40 on that play. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
First down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down, Williams. Odunze's got it right side. And they're on it right away with that tackle. Stop comes at the 26-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down. Now an inside handoff to Swift. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. On play action, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Lions nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
180. What's up?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. From the gun, call. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
The first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Looking to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it deep downfield. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go.
Williams from the gun. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he will tank this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Out of the shotgun to get to Swift. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. Completed over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
And look at here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And that makes it 2nd and goal. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow the lead coming out at halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Maverick. What? Shell. 180. What's up?
Goff off the play action. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
This one to Williams out left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers. Know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He's able to drive that final backyard. Von Dexter escorted into the ground.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. at the 43-yard line.
Three quarters in the books from this one. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
We go time.
A tight end in motion now.
Hey, time.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Fry getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
There he goes on the right side. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that and your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead is some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
16 yards. And the Bears 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Williams off the play fake. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw it. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Bears leading by 7. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They run with Swift, and they hit him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. That's caught for the first. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Value 3, value 3. Hot. 76, 180. Hot.
Shotgun snap here to go. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
What's that?
From the 31. Looking to his running back, incomplete. Snap play's going to bring up 3rd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. The defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
What?
Here he is to throw.